Vinland Saga is ending. It's time for the latest news out of Japan. 2024 has been an epic year for anime, with so many returning anime having a fantastic run, like Bleach, One Piece, My Hero Academia, Re:Zero, and even new ones like Dandadan and Windbreaker. Anime fans have had a lot to be happy about this year, but in the manga community, things haven't been so cheery. We've seen several of the popular and beloved mangas of our generation end this very year, including My Hero Academia and Jujutsu Kaisen. And earlier on in the year, we even had to deal with the tragic passing of one of the all-time greats, Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball. And now the community has to deal with yet another wave of sorrow as another legendary manga is coming to an end soon. For nearly 20 years, the epic journey of Thorfinn and his quest in Vinland Saga has captivated readers around the world. This gritty, historically inspired manga, created by Makoto Yukimura, now stands at the edge of its final chapters. Yukimura confirmed in a recent interview, Vinland Saga will soon come to an end, closing one of the most revered stories in the world of seinen manga. Bruh, what is it with 2024 and huge manga endings? This was the comment made by a fan about this news, and it's pretty accurate given the fact that we've not only seen major shonen hits meet their end this year, but even the popular drama Oshinoko is edging towards an end in the coming weeks as well. And now, one of the most profound seinen mangas is about to join the pack. Vinland Saga is renowned not only for its action-packed Viking battles, but also for its complex exploration of morality, revenge, and redemption. Following the protagonist, Thorfinn, as he evolves from a revenge-driven warrior to a pacifist on a mission to establish a peaceful new land. The story has built a loyal fanbase invested in his personal growth. Thorfinn's journey has always seemed destined to end with his attempt to settle in Vinland, a representation of his hope for a land without war or slavery. Vinland Saga began serialization on April 13, 2005, in Weekly Shonen magazine, before moving to the monthly seinen magazine Monthly Afternoon, where it found its current readership. This shift allowed the manga to explore heavier themes suited for adult audiences, such as the brutal realities of war and the moral challenges faced by its characters. Over the years, Vinland Saga has been collected into 28 volumes, cementing its place as a cornerstone of seinen manga. Vinland Saga is part of the so-called Seinen Big Three, alongside Berserk and Vagabond. These three series have left a huge impact on the seinen genre, bringing readers intense, character-driven narratives and philosophical depth. Vinland Saga is the youngest of the three, but is just as praised for its quality and thematic weight. Its impending end will mark the closing of a chapter in seinen manga history, as each of these series approaches or has reached its conclusion. The series also gained international popularity with its anime adaptation, initially produced by Wit Studio and later continued by MAPPA for its second season. The anime has broadened the fanbase of Vinland Saga, drawing viewers into the raw, realistic world Yukimura created. The anime has adapted the manga's first two major arcs, depicting Thorfinn's early journey of vengeance and his time at Ketil's farm, where he grapples with his violent past and begins his transformation towards peace. The impact of Vinland Saga can't be understated. However, the second season of the anime, which aired last year, had mixed reviews from fans. Many turned on the series due to its lack of Viking action scenes. Dropping Vinland Saga at this point, it has become so boring and moralizing about war. Let's just let these characters fight, die, and get stronger like in classic anime, when it was good. So disappointing, I didn't want to watch a slice-of-life anime. The fall-off is outrageous. These were the words of a fan who hated the season, but some fans loved it, including this fan who said, "After finally finishing season 2 of Vinland Saga, I can say it's one of the best animes I've ever seen. The animation, story, everything was done right. A lot of people criticize season 2 for the lack of action. I get it, but the story didn't need it. S-tier anime for sure." However, despite the diverse reactions to the second season of the anime fans are still clamoring for a third season to be announced by MAPPA, which they believe would even be better than the second season. Fans of the manga still remain dedicated to following the series, which makes the news of Vinland Saga's ending more painful for them. Yukimura himself recently spoke with Anime Corner about the journey he's taken in bringing Thorfinn's story to life and what lies ahead for the final chapters. Reflecting on his vision from the start, Yukimura shares that while he had a plan, he doesn't yet know exactly how it will conclude. "I only have a few more chapters to write," he stated. "Honestly, I don't know how this is going to pan out at the end, but I'm going to do my best." Weirdly enough, some fans are actually hyped to see Vinland Saga end, as one said, "What a time to be a Vinland Saga fan. Oh, this is momentous. It will be peak. So happy this masterpiece exists," were the words of another enthusiastic fan after hearing the news. Well, if only everyone had such blind positivity, the community wouldn't be half as interesting as it is. That fan probably thinks it's set in stone that Vinland Saga will have a fantastic conclusion. But with the endings of other big mangas that concluded this year, it's fair to feel worried that Vinland Saga's ending wouldn't do it justice. Many fans have already started drawing speculations about how the ending could play out, and many believe that, given the way things are right now in the manga, the ending couldn't possibly be a jovial one. At this point, many fans are fully convinced that the series is edging towards a tragic ending, especially regarding Thorfinn's life and mission. The final chapters of Vinland Saga are set in the Vinland Arc, where Thorfinn and his group of settlers attempt to establish a peaceful colony in North America. The recently released chapter, Chapter 215, showed a horrific and bloody conflict which erupted as the Nord settlers continuously attempted to coexist. However, even in the depths of violence, key characters showed remorse and mercy in their conduct during the bloodshed. Given how the story is currently going in the manga, many fans don't even believe that it's possible to end the series in just a few chapters. Regardless of how long this final saga ends up stretching, what truly matters is how it ends. And fans have also drawn some fascinating conclusions based on Yukimura's words. During the interview, Yukimura shared how, over the years, he's been inspired by other works, notably Attack on Titan by Hajime Isayama, as he planned the arc and refined Thorfinn's path. Both series explore the consequences of violence and humanity's search for freedom, which resonated with readers worldwide. Yukimura has expressed, "Vinland Saga goes beyond mere storytelling to address deeper themes that are as relevant today as they were in the Viking era. One time, 20 years ago, someone told me we should think about war when there is no war," Yukimura remarked, "because it is already too late by the time war is happening to think about it." His hope is that readers of Vinland Saga will take this message to heart, considering the value of peace and empathy. So, because of this, many fans believe that Vinland Saga will have a controversial ending, and not one that's straightforward in being tragic or comedic. A fan said, "Vinland Saga will have one of the most unique but controversial endings in manga and anime history. I think it needs more chapters, but depending on how it ends, it could work." Well, not every fan on the internet had something good or productive to say about Vinland Saga based on this news update, because, as always, the toxic members of the community are on the prowl. "Finally, no more Midland Saga," were the words of one of those haters, and another one fired a shot at the anime, calling it the most overrated anime ever. A bunch of them claim the final arc is disappointing, and some are already making jokes about an ending where Thorfinn goes back to farming. In all of this, the One Piece fans are just proud to admit that their series has yet outlived another legendary manga series. Despite all this negativity, several fans expressed their gratitude towards the legendary creator Makoto Yukimura for creating something which many feel is one of the best pieces of fiction ever made. For now, let's all hope that the chapters to come retain the level of quality we've enjoyed so far, and that the series ends in an amazing and satisfying way. In other news, Crunchyroll committed a crime?